What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we are continuing a video that we started earlier this week. It was the video before the last video. We actually had a two-part mask unboxing, which will eventually become a three-part mask unboxing because there were 3 items in this deal. However, I only had 2 of them right now. The third one is still being worked on, but it's going to take some extra time because it's just such a special piece. And I have a feeling that when I unbox that, it is going to be a big deal replica in the hobby. I have a very, very good feeling about that. But for right now, we're just going to go ahead and finish out this package. As I mentioned earlier, there were 2 pieces in here. We unboxed one of those earlier this week in a previous video, and now we have the second half. This package comes to us from Josh Jansen, easily one of the most talented painters in the hobby, and I am very, very excited because this is not a replica that you see every day. In fact, I only know of one other copy out there. It was also done up by Josh Jansen, and it was absolutely phenomenal. So in theory, I should have the best replica out there once we pull this one out of the box because Josh already had practice on one of these previously. And if there's only 2 out there and this is the second one done, they should only get better and better, right? So let's go ahead and pull this guy out. Here we have it. I let some of you guys guess in the comments of the last video what you thought I was going to be taking a look at in today's video, and I do believe that there was at least one person that got it right. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this plastic bag off of here. I will give you guys the first look, as always, at today's mask, and that is right. Today we have the 2013 Monsters of Rock Tattoo the Earth replica. I will slowly start to take a look at it myself, and wow, what an absolute beauty of a mask. Holy cow, that is insane. God, there's just like so much to take in right here.
That's what she said.
What a gorgeous, gorgeous copy. I just want to give you guys a really good look at that real quick because I don't want to hog it all. This is fucking phenomenal. Absolutely insane. This easily just became my favorite Tattoo the Earth in my collection. What a replica. I cannot get enough of it. I feel like I never do this. I usually just hop straight into talking about it, but there's just like something about this that I just can't get over. Absolutely insane. So yes, as I was saying, what we have here is the Monsters of Rock 2013 Tattoo the Earth mask, and this is literally just Clown's original Tattoo the Earth mask, meaning that what started out as the haired Tattoo the Earth clown mask back in 2000 and eventually became the bald Tattoo the Earth clown again in the year 2000. Clown broke this bad boy back out in 2013 for one of Slipknot's worst shows of all time. I remember watching this live and just thinking, wow, this is Slipknot now? And it's shows like these that don't make me so sad about Joey not being in the band anymore. If you'll notice, I say quite often that bringing Jay into the band was one of the best decisions Slipknot ever made, and I fully believe that Jay saved Slipknot. This show is a massive example of that. And yes, I know Joey was sick and that sucks. However, shit happens, and in order for Slipknot to continue, clearly could not have Joey in the band anymore. But that is a different topic for a different video. What we need to talk about right now is the Monsters of Rock 2013 Tattoo the Earth clown mask. Really weird to call it that because Monsters of Rock is a separate thing from Tattoo the Earth, but this is the Tattoo the Earth clown mask. However, this was the variation worn at Monsters of Rock, and as you guys can see, there are quite a few differences between this and the normal bald clown. Obviously, the sealant on the teeth had continued to yellow, giving us these very, very gross yellow teeth, and if you guys recall from the last unboxing, or probably any unboxing I've ever done on a bald Tattoo the Earth clown, one of my favorite looks of the Tattoo the Earth clown is the sealant yellowing over the teeth, giving it a very like smoker-esque tooth look. It's really, really gross. I've always really liked that, and this one just took it to a new level, and as you can see, some of that sealing had eventually worn off completely and exposed some raw latex underneath. Very, very cool. Another new addition is the addition of black face paint smeared along the mask. This comes from the fact that Clown had blacked out his neck for this show, something he had never really done with the Tattoo the Earth mask back in 2000. Now we have all of these face paint smears all along the mask, which Josh absolutely killed. That looks super, super authentic. You also notice that the nose is quite a bit darker on this variation than it was on the Tattoo the Earth back in the day. It had actually started to weather during Tattoo the Earth, so I think Clown touched it up for this show, and then somehow it weathered again, because the next time that we saw this in the Knotfest Museum, the nose was weathered yet again. Really, really weird, but... And then we just have a general haziness with the mask. Obviously, this mask being foam latex and not used since the year 2000, just kind of laying around wherever, it was going to pick up quite a different look just from being so old and decrepit. Seeing Clown break this thing back out was definitely a big positive and probably the only cool thing from that show. I think I kind of liked their jumpsuits a little bit, and I think maybe Corey looked cool for his AHIG look, but for the most part, the show was an absolute disaster. But one good thing that we got out of it was the fact that Clown broke out the Tattoo the Earth clown, and it was just super, super weird looking. He kind of looked like a weird, angry frog, to be honest. But regardless, we got a super cool Tattoo the Earth variant, and I'm always down with that. So yes, Josh has absolutely slayed this replica. Hands down, my favorite Tattoo the Earth replica in my set now. Everything from the paint job itself to the authentic weathering on the lips. We literally have chunks of paint coming off, just like it would be on the real mask. To the fact that this is one of 2 copies that are out there right now, I absolutely love everything about this. I could not be any happier with this piece, so I'd like to give a massive thank you to Josh Jansen for hooking me up with the blank. This is a Sam Wilson blank V1, my all-time favorite Tattoo the Earth replicas out there. I know a lot of people are like, why wouldn't you just get it done on a PK blank? And I just kind of don't want to. I have my PK blank. I'm going to have a PK copy painted up, and I'll be happy with that. But for the most part, I would love to have a full Sam Wilson Tattoo the Earth set, mostly done up by Josh Jansen. So again, a huge thank you to Josh Jansen for not only supplying the blank, but also just absolutely destroying the paint job on this thing. This is phenomenal. Hands down, the best replica that we've unboxed on the channel in quite some time. And I just want to give a thank you to Josh for being the man. He is a great entity in the hobby. He's just an all-around good dude. Super, super personable, very easy to talk to, very professional. He's just a great dude, and obviously his skills go above and beyond. I get more and more impressed every time I open a package from him, or just every time I see him post something new online. He is just always killing it, always progressing, and that's what I love to see in the hobby. I think everybody else out there will agree with me about Josh. So a huge, huge thank you to Josh. I will be dropping his information down below. If you guys aren't checking his stuff out already, make sure to go down and do so. Tell him the House of Masks sent you. Who knows? Maybe it'll help us out here on the channel in the future. And I think that is going to just about do it for this video. I'm going to go ahead and end it with some nice up-close shots of this piece, let you guys see all of the amazing detail on this thing. We will throw it up in the collection and show it off there as well, and that will be that. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And until the next time, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks, telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol and to Monsters of Rock 2013, and we will see you guys later.